An innovation mindset is different than a marketing mindset, in my opinion. The innovation mindset asks a different kind of question. It typically focuses more on the problem you're trying to solve, the friction or the unmet need that an end consumer has, and often asks, why not, as opposed to why. From a marketing perspective, it tends to be more about how do we delight a particular customer with a product that we offer. Innovation doesn't start with the premise that you have a product at all. It starts with the premise that there might be a problem to solve in the world that's worthy of solving. So that's what I think of as the innovation mindset. And I think it's important for marketers because they tend to be the champions of customers in their respective organizations. They're the ones who have the data. They're the ones who have the voice of the customer. And if they aren't thinking more expansively about their broader context and broader problems and unmet needs, who else is? So they need to be the ones bringing that voice to the rest of their organization and enlisting their support for product development, for new pricing models, for new forms of supply chain, et cetera. So that's why I think it's important to have an innovation mindset as a marketer. One of the things that great innovators do is they surround themselves with people who don't think like them. And sometimes that's functionally. They come from different perspectives. But it's also just seeing the world differently, seeing problems differently. And I know that from my own experience, working to solve innovation problems typically requires everything from people who are great business modelers to deeply understand core technologies that we might be using, whether it's blockchain or cyber or robotics. I'm not an expert in those fields, so I need them. I also need ethnographers and anthropologists to understand how to get insights from people about what their unmet needs are. And we need designers, people who can really think not only creatively, but synthetically to bring together all this information. So that is not the same thing as the core job description of a traditional marketer. So I often think about, in a slightly provocative way, if you want to be more innovative, you're going to need to kind of get out of the marketing silo.